Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a comparison of a couple of Nano glass filers. See you after this break. If you like the video or channel, please consider subscribe, like, share or comment. Thank you. Hi everyone, Kik from Kikpla. Today I'm going to do a comparison between a generic Nano glass file and a Dspiae MSF-13. First comparison is the packaging and the look, and you can see the generic Nano filer, it's only come with a plastic case. It's good enough, but let's move on to the Dspiae. It comes with a box and it has writing on the box with the SPAD, and which tell me it has a grid of 12,000. It also has a glass finish, so I guess I'm going to give a point to the Dspiae for having a better look and better packaging. Next, I'm going to do a sanding test. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out two parts here, and I'm going to leave a little bit of nubs on each part and allow the two filer to sand it off and see if it can manage to do some polishing as well. So the first one, the one on the left, I'm going to use the generic Nano filer, and now hopefully you can see the nub marks there too. Anyway, let's give it a try, and I'm going to try the generic one first. And you can see it's sanding off the nub quite a bit. It's quite good, and it's doing a little bit of polishing as well.
A few moments later.
Now let's do the Dspiae. I'm going to do the same thing, and looks like the Dspiae is doing a little bit better job too.
A few moments later.
Let's have a look at the result. And the one using the generic Nano file, it's doing quite a good job too. You can see it's sand the nut marks off. And the one with the Dspiae is also doing quite a good job too. It's a little bit of polishing going on too. So it's quite nice. Both are doing a good job. And I'm going to say that's a draw, and I'm going to give 1 point each to the two filers. Next, I'm going to do a polishing test. I've got these two parts here, which I've already roughed it up with a 400 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to try do a little bit of polishing on that. I know it's probably not going to be perfect because you probably need a better polishing cloth or something like that to do it, but we'll give it a try. So the first one, I'm going to use the generic Nano filer, and after polishing a while, you might be able to see a little bit of reflection there, and those reflection means it's managed to polish it up a little bit. And you can see the middle part is, I can't get to the middle part really. Now let's try the Dspiae, and I'm doing the same thing, and you might be able to see that it seems to be able to polish a little bit more, and hopefully you might be able to see it on the screen there, and there are a lot more reflection coming out of it, so it means it does a little bit better polishing. Maybe the surface of the Dspiae is a little bit more even, so it can get to the plastic surface a little bit better, so that's why it's doing a lot better polishing out of it. So for this run, I'm gonna give the Dspiae another point, so since it's doing a little bit better job. And finally, I'm gonna look at the cost. Now the generic Nano filer, it cost me $1.65 including shipping, and the Dspiae cost me $10.50 including shipping. So that's a huge difference, although it's not a lot really, but I'm still going to give a point to the generic Nano filer because it's still a lot cheaper, and as far as the price concerned, you get what you pay for. So $10 is not huge. I know a lot of people using the gun primer filer, which is a lot more expensive. I never tried that, so maybe I'll try that later on and see what happens. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy this comparison. If you like the show, please consider subscribe, like, share, comment. I'd like to hear from you. Otherwise, I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Bye now.